everybody, how's it going? So I'm going for a walk. I've spent the whole day editing my video to go out today, and it's like processing to be uploaded through YouTube. They're like doing all their inspection stuff. I'm really excited to actually be doing Vlogmas. I kind of didn't think that I was going to be able to do it because I didn't get started ahead of time. I wanted to, but things came up. 'Tis life. Anyway, so I just wanted to make sure I'm feeling better today, so I threw my back out, and I just wanted to make sure that I'm moving my body now that I'm feeling a little bit better today. Love our chiropractor. Just saying, like, if you have pain, I highly recommend looking into an upper cervical practitioner. So ours has been doing it for a really long time. And I noticed a big difference after seeing him. When I injured my neck the last time, we went to a local chiropractor that was in town, and it's the family chiropractor that all my family has seen like all my life growing up. And he uses an instrument. No offense to people who use an instrument, but I didn't really notice a change after seeing him. And then I went to my chiropractor the next day, and as soon as he was done adjusting me, I sat down and he started adjusting Brian, and I'm like, wow, I feel so much better. And it was just like so fast. So the first day of Vlogmas, I threw my back out, and so I've been out for the last few days. I didn't actually have a chiropractor appointment, but Brian did, and I went with him, and my chiropractor was like, I don't have time right now, but if you hang around town for an hour, I have time in a little while. So he fit me in, and yeah, my back still hurts a little bit, but I feel comfortable and confident in going for a walk. I'm getting my body moving, and hopefully, like, I'm really hoping I'm gonna see him again next week. I'm hoping that I can get back to like normal exercises. Gosh, look at this day. It's so pretty. So I recorded what I had for the first meal. Brian made burgers, and it had an egg on top and sour cream. Super delicious. I think he put some kind of spice on top too. And tonight, Brian is doing a sous vide. I think it's a tomahawk. I think that's what it's called. He didn't tell me that he was doing it. I just saw something going, and I know last night he wanted to do it, and we just didn't have time. So yeah, I am going to enjoy this walk and get back to you a little bit later. Just got back from my walk. Had a very interesting experience with my microphone. The entire thing came apart while I was walking. So yeah, I'm back now. I'm going to finish getting my vlog uploaded and then meet back up with you guys in a little while. Just finished making my vlog go live, and now I'm trying to set up to do a quick reel to capture all the things that I set up and kind of lead to watching my video. So I turned on all the pretty lights, and I'm just trying to quickly tidy up and set up this little space. So I'm just gonna set it up like a little drink area and then film everything.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer.
I was editing the next vlog that's gonna go live, and I felt like I just like really want to do my skincare, so I thought it would be fun to do an evening skincare routine with you. One of the really huge things that changed when I changed my diet was my skin. I had really bad skin before changing my diet and changing the way that I wash my skin. And I feel like my skin has been really good for a really long time. So I want to share the products that I use now and what works for me. When I first switched my diet, it helped my skin a little bit, but it didn't totally change everything. And I think I've mentioned it here on my vlogs before, but I actually started out making my own products, and based on a book that I read and used her information. In fact, I have that book. Let me show it to you. So the book is Hello Glow, and it is by Stephanie Gerber. So freaking good. Highly recommend if you have skin issues and you're having a hard time getting your skin on track. She has skincare for like all skin types. So she has specialty ones for if you have dry skin, oily skin, or if you have aging skin. So it's really great. And when we first moved to Washington, in the process of moving, I lost all of my stuff to make my own skincare. So I was kind of like forced to go out into the world and start searching for skincare that would work. And I came across Acure, I think that's how you say it. And I've used a number of their products. I do use different ones based on it being the winter or being the summer season, because my skin gets more oily during the summer. Not that it's not oily right now. I was using the, what is it called? I think it's just called, oh my gosh, why am I blanking? I used to use a Seriously Smooth one of these. It's pink. And the last time that I went to the health food store, they only had the Radically Rejuvenating cleansing cream, which I use their moisturizer at night. And I hadn't used the cleansing cream yet, but it's supposed to be good for aging skin. So that's what I'm using right now. And I have noticed that my skin has continued to stay clear. So I just get a little ball of it in my hand and then get my hands wet and rub it into my skin, and I just like keep getting my hands wet a little bit and rubbing it into my skin. I really love this stuff though. It's not like, none of the scents are overpowering. Some of them aren't really scented at all, which I really appreciate. But it doesn't have like any super strong smell like that offends my husband. He really hates like anything to him that represents patchouli or like very highly smelling and describe it. But he's never offended when I use this stuff. So then I just take a wet washcloth and let my water get super duper warm. It's my favorite thing about washing my face in the winter time is like you get to have your washcloth get like super warm. That might sound kind of silly, but so the first thing that I do while my washcloth is still clean is I put it into my eye tear ducts. I have really sensitive eyes, and I think it has to do with the mass amount of oil that my skin produces and my tear ducts getting clogged. So I like to just hold it in there while my washcloth is really super warm, and then I just like very gently dab my skin to get the soap off. just like to hold it against my face and get all that heat. And this one has olive oil and mint and says that it's an age performance, so not, come here. So good for my skin because I'm getting close to 30. And then the next thing that I use is True Skin Vitamin C Facial Serum. It has vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. I looked up a bunch of different vitamin C facial serums online and had such a hard time finding one that I was okay with using on my skin. So I just take pretty much an entire dropper of that, rub it together, and then press it into my skin. I had a really hard time finding one that I was like totally okay with all of the stuff inside of the serum, and spent a super long time doing research and came across this one and felt really comfortable with all of the stuff that they use. I actually get it from Amazon. And just so that you know, only use this at night. Like, do not put this on your face during the day, especially if it's sunny outside. You do not want, vitamin C is really harsh when it comes in contact with the sun, so it can seriously burn your face. Make sure you do research on the serums that you use. I actually heard that from my hairstylist back when I lived in California, not to put it on during the daytime. And also don't mix it with retinol. So I swap between using retinol and using vitamin C, and I didn't actually know that you couldn't combine them in one day. One evening I did and got really some pretty nasty burns on my face from doing that. So then the next thing that I use is this Honest Beauty Hydrogel Cream. I really like this one. I feel like it's not too oily for the nighttime. I sometimes use it during the day, but I do feel like it makes my face get a little bit too oily. So I got about this much the first time, and I put that on my cheeks, and then the second time I put it on my forehead and my neck. Always rub up on your neck. I am doing this a little bit early, like I think it's only, by the way, I am touching my forehead, but it's like so gentle. Just trying to get all of that rubbed in. I do go heavier during the evening time as far as moisturizer goes, because I want to just like lock in as much moisture as I possibly can over the evening, because I don't want my face oily during the day, but I want it to get like super surged with moisture in the evening. And because I'm doing this so early and it's going to be a long time before we go to bed, that's why I'm using this now, and then when we go to bed I'll show you what I use. Give me just 1 second. Around 9 is when we go to bed, and that is when I will put this on. It's called the Radically Rejuvenating Whipped Night Cream, also by Acure. I really love this brand. So yeah, when it gets later I will put that on, and then I use this Origins Ginseng eye cream also. And that I'll also, actually, you know what? I might as well put on some right now. I'm getting this so low. Look at that. So I like to get just a little teensy bit on the end of my fingernail. Hello, where you at, girl? Just a little teeny bit on the end of my finger and dot that. Oh, my eye. This is so nice. It's been so long since I've been able to just do a skincare routine in peace because we live in a tiny house. Like, something's always going, and usually I get like sucked into a show, and even if I come in here and start doing my like nighttime skincare, I'll be like this watching it through the doorway. But yeah, it's just really nice to have the peacefulness. Brain's still outside working on that door handle so that our door will finally shut without having to use one of those like click locker things. And I like to just dab that on using one single finger all around my eye bone. And that is it as far as my face goes. That's my nighttime routine. I hope you enjoyed. That is my skincare routine. I will link all the products that I use down in the description box below. I really love the brands that I use. I've been using Acure for about 4 years now. It's such a great brand. I really have loved everything that I have tried, and I have tried a bunch of different products. The yellow packaged one, I think it's their brightening cream. I felt like when I first was using that, when I first moved to Washington, I really liked it. And I don't know if my skin got less oily, but after the winter time and using the it's not the radically rejuvenating, it's the soothing one. Like I said, it's in the pink bottle. After I used that over the winter time, when I went to switch back in the summer, I felt like it kind of dried my face out a little bit more. So if you're just starting off, it might be a good one to start using if you have oily skin, but I definitely have found a lot of love for my skin while using that pink one, the soothing one for my skin. I think it's for sensitive skin. So anyways, that is my skincare routine. The next thing that I think is really important in my evening routine is eating some super good food. So the sous vide isn't done quite yet, so I'm just waiting for Brian to come in, and then we're gonna cook that. I'll show you what we eat and show you the rest of our evening routine.
May not look like much now.
But watch this. so excited for this steak. It looks so good. I've never had a tomahawk steak, but dang. This looks huge and delicious. We just finished our steak. It was super delicious. And because it was just half of the steak, I'm going to polish off the rest of my dinner time meal with some Red Hill goat yogurt.